scary Gronthar.
These are the old Gronthars. If I reach 400 concurrent viewers, I will show you the new Gronthars and how they look.
The big scary Gronthar.
Hi, I'm Vanelin, creator of Scars of Honor. This video is a recap of my latest stream. We tried a dueling system we created together with the community and discuss why it's quite unique in the MMORPG genre. And since I always like to share new content with you, you also get a first look at the new Gronthar model. Let's watch it together.
What I'm going to show you is a duel system that doesn't exist in any other MMORPG, guys. It doesn't exist in any other MMORPGs. When I say we are inspired from other games, that doesn't mean that we are copying, and I will prove you even with that system. 1 second, let me walk in with the Mac. We also have a party duels. In Scars of Honor, the dueling system is not just you against someone. It is your team against another team, or your team against one player. Full control in your hands. So, ladies and gentlemen, now me and streamer girl, we are in party. I will right away go to my other character, Armagon, and the party leader is this guy, this lady. If I challenge anyone from that party, only the team leader will receive the notification to accept. When the duel is accepted, you start the fight. Here it is. Now, there should be a timer. As you can see, let's make this one a full screen. See, on this, we have only one that is an enemy. By the way, I probably had to group on the other side, because right now I will make Armagon beat streamer girl so that you can see what will happen. The moment when Armagon defeats streamer girl, she will be stunned. Why? Because that way she cannot help the party team, and we can see who will be the winner. There is the last man standing is the rule of the duel. So she is stunned, and as you can see right now, I can no longer play. The moment when I defeat the second party member, or forfeit, for example, or whatever, me or the last person on the other side, streamer girl will have its turn removed, and then Armagon will become friendly again. Now, another thing that is important to be said, let's see, the moment when she reached 5% of her HP, this is the moment when the duel is over. First, the moment when you challenge the player, he can refuse or accept. That's the obvious part. When he accepts, the duel will start. There are several other things. First, now see, I'm outside and I need to go back into the 20 meters. 20 meters from this will make you forfeit the duel. Every time you get a little bit out, you have 10 seconds to get back to the dueling place. Then the duel is pretty much the same thing. If you don't want to complete the duel or something like this, you just go forfeit and that's it. And after, I believe, 3 or 5 seconds, yes, the dueling flag disappears. Why we decided to apply the stun? It's pretty obvious, because if we didn't have that stun, the character continues to move, can make DPS after that, can heal, can make a lot of things that can impact the duel. We had a playtest of the dungeons, and I'm gonna be super honest. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with the dungeons. Why? Because they were too big. They were too big. And you'll be like, oh my god, Armagon, how can you be unhappy because the dungeon is too big? Well, I definitely can, because when it's too big, it becomes a marathon. It becomes a marathon and it just destroys the fun. And I'm always looking at one thing. Is the dungeon, is the system that I'm testing and playing fun. And if it's not fun, then we should make it fun. We should understand, can we make it fun? And if we can, let's do it. This Thursday, because always on Thursday are our company playtests where we sit down and review all the systems, I have seen completely different dungeon. Completely different dungeon in terms of size, experience in general. I was laughing, I was playing, and I was dying. And I was dying inside the dungeon. Was it complete? No. Was it polished? No. Was it fun? Yes. So I was really worried, guys. I'm completely honest here. I was really worried for the time before that. Can we pull it off? Can we make it fun? Because I don't care. We speak about procedural dungeons. We speak about augmentations, dungeon augmentations and stuff. These are all cool things in theory. But when you play it, you need to feel it. It needs to give you that sense. And if it doesn't, you need to understand why it doesn't give you that feeling. And when you understand, you need to try to change it, then play it, and see if you was right. If that was the reason why you didn't have fun. So by simply reducing the size of the rooms, first we improve performance. Second, we improve gameplay dramatically because it felt perfectly sized this time. And on the other side, we can also produce more of those because they're not that big. And we can have a lot more combinations. So it allowed us to understand, okay, this is the correct path.
But what if significant skill changes like that were earned through the SCAR system? What if instead of simply earning enough?
That would be a problem. That would be a problem because modifying a certain specific skill, it's quite better if it is inside the talent tree so you can pick it. In the scars, I feel like it's way better if you have like the ability to grant a brand new skill, like brand new passive, something brand new, rather than modification. We are in discussions currently basically to understand, should you even receive a scar when you level up? Because we have a debate thinking that we should only leave it to when you do something significant. Level up is not that significant. It's an achievement, but it's not that significant. A scar received from beating boss is way more significant. So this is where we're still trying to understand. All of the scars that you're going to see, those are the ones that you're going to see when the game is released. Nothing that you're going to see will be one-to-one or content-wise guaranteed that this is how it's going to be on the game when it is released. So it is important for you to know that. People were like, hey, Armagon, what do you think about the housing system? Would you like to add a housing system in Scars of Honor? And I'm like, no. They're like, oh my god, why? Why would you not add that? Do you know how much money this could make, etc. and stuff? Yes, it could make a lot of money, but it could also lose a lot of money. And last but not least, it will also cause people to kind of spread around, to focus on their own internal bubble. And in general, we are making an MMORPG, not a Sims-like game. What I would do instead of this, if I have to invest development time, I would invest it in making guild strongholds. A place where more people can unite, they can buy a land, they can work on expanding their guild strongholds, making it bigger, stronger and stuff. This is where I would invest. And then we can monetize that additionally with cool cosmetics and stuff so that people can buy and have that in the guild. We are implementing the Battlemage, ladies and gentlemen. Battlemage, are you guys interested? Do you want me to explain how Battlemage will work in Scars of Honor? Because Battlemage is a tank. How many of you are hearing this for first time? That mage will be a tank. Okay, so I see that we have a lot of mage fans in the chat, and I will explain. Battlemage has an additional resource that stays here below. That additional resource is called barrier. Barrier, you obtain it as you fight. The more you fight, abilities generate barrier. And barrier is self-explanatory. What does it do? I don't need to explain. It protects you from damage. The moment when your barrier is down, you start receiving damage as from draining from your health bar. What is important to be said is that the Battlemage is also a mage that uses different kind of weapons like swords and stuff. How many of you guys are interested to see the old Scars of Honor? These are the old Gronthars. Guys, these are the old Gronthars. If I reach 400 concurrent viewers, I will show you the new Gronthars and how they look. These were the old ones and the old Scars of Honor from 2024. So for 2 years difference, the game is looking completely old arena, and this is how the combat used to look like. Graphics, models, and combat, everything is completely changed. 2 years difference, it's completely different game, and you can see it. What do you guys think? That was the combat 2 years ago. Now the combat is completely different. This is the new model of the Gronthar. You have seen the old one. Now you're seeing the new one. This is the female one. Do we like it? Do we like it, chat? The male version of the Gronthar. And who's that? Who's that, chat? Do you like what you're saying? This is the only one who can oppose the big, scary Gronthar.
The big scary Gronthar.
This is it. I really love how this thing came out. I really love it. And the moment when this thing is animated and inside the game, I'm definitely gonna play it. The Skybox, it's not that you remember it from the past few streams. This was a little bit grayish, like a little bit not having contrast and stuff. Is it perfect now? No, absolutely not. But you can definitely see, if I move around, you can definitely see that right now it has like blending and stuff. It has blending and stuff. One thing that we are working on is the cloud system. Cloud system will completely be changed because this is the price that I pay coming here every Sunday, showcasing you stuff that is not finished, that is not, oh wow, that's so cool. After a week or two, it will be wow. I can definitely tell you it will be wow. What the team is now working on is making sure that these first are looking better, and second are casting shadows on the ground for a better immersion. How do we feel about that? Why I'm showcasing you this? Because see, right now it changes. 1 second. The more I go inside, take a look at the Skybox. The Skybox also changed. You see how it blended? Here is like rainy and stuff. Of course, clouds needs to be changed. Let me move away. And as I'm running, I will showcase you the clouds. I'll showcase you the clouds. See how they start to blend and change back to something different. So this is work in progress, and this would be changed. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed
The big scary Gronthar.
and all the new features we discussed. See you on the next stream where we dive into gathering and crafting.